The Clear English Podcast.
Clear English, real conversations.
Hi, and welcome back. I'm Daniel. Today we're talking about something simple but important. Surviving, or really living. Have you ever felt like you're just getting through the day? Doing what you have to do, but not really feeling alive? Maria, hi. How are you today?
Hi, Daniel. Hi, everyone. I'm Maria. I'm doing okay. Excited to talk about this. It's a big, human topic, and we'll keep it simple and kind. Ready?
Ready? Let's start small. What does just surviving mean? For me, surviving is when your day is a loop. Wake up, work, eat, sleep, repeat. Weeks feel the same. You don't notice time much. You're doing what you must, not what you choose.
Yes, I call it automatic mode. You feel like a robot sometimes. You move, you complete tasks, but inside it's quiet or empty. There's no curiosity, no little sparks. You might laugh, but it feels a bit flat. That's surviving.
Good words. On autopilot, going through the motions, stuck in a loop. Those are useful phrases for English practice. And important, both surviving and living are normal. Everyone has seasons of surviving. It isn't shameful.
Exactly. But let's be honest, Daniel. If someone is in that mode for months or years, it becomes a real problem. It eats away at joy and hope. I've been there.
I know you have. Tell us briefly, a small memory, if you don't mind.
Sure. A few years ago, I was working 2 jobs, sending money back home, and starting a new life in a new country. I remember waking up and feeling heavy. I would get to the end of the day and think, where did the day go? I lost track of joy. I still managed everything, but there was no color. That hurts.
Thank you for sharing, Maria. I can relate. In my first job after university, every week looked the same. I didn't remember Friday from Monday. I thought, this is what adult life is. It felt gray. Not a crime, but not living either.
No shame, but there are signs. Let's talk about signs you might be just surviving. Daniel?
Okay. Short list. Constant tiredness, even after sleep. Weekends only for recovery, never real joy. Doing things because you have to, not because you want to. Also, feeling guilty for resting or having fun. And difficulty making small decisions because everything feels heavy.
Yes, I remember a morning when getting out of bed felt like climbing a mountain. Even choosing breakfast was too much. That's a red flag. You deserve to notice these things.
You're not broken. Your body and mind are protecting you. Sometimes we treat these signs like failure, but they're messages. Think, what am I surviving from? Stress? Money? Caregiving? Acute burnout?
Some people say it's just a busy season. Daniel, what do you think? Is it okay to accept surviving as just temporary? Or should people push to change quickly?
I'd say both. If it's a true short season, baby, moving house, exam period, acceptance and gentle endurance can be fine. But if it stretches into months or years, we should take steps. Small steps, not huge drama.
I agree, but also, sometimes you need brave changes, not just small ones. Leaving a toxic job, saying no to family pressure, moving cities. Those are big jumps that can save your life emotionally. So, small steps or big jumps both have their time.
Good. Now, what does it mean to really live? Let's give a clear picture. Living doesn't mean non-stop parties or fancy travel. It can be simple. Enjoying a cup of coffee, laughing with a friend, feeling curious. It's about connection to yourself, other people, or a goal.
Yes, small, bright moments, like walking and hearing birds and suddenly feeling grateful, or cooking a simple meal with music on and dancing alone in the kitchen. Those are living moments. Time passes fast when you're interested or happy.
Also, feeling meaning, not grand meaning, even a small reason for your tasks. I teach to help students, or I save to visit my family next year. Purpose helps transform tasks into something alive.
Quick debate. Daniel, do you think calm and okay is enough to call it living? Or should we aim for excitement?
Calm and okay can absolutely be living. You don't need fireworks every day. Presence and small meaning matter more. What do you think?
I agree, but I also think you should feel joy regularly. It might be small joy. If months go by with no joyful moment, that's a signal. So, calm is fine, but joy must return.
Fair. Let's give listeners simple language and exercises. First, a quick English phrase list. On autopilot, going through the motions, stuck in a loop, burned out, running on empty. Use these phrases to describe how you feel.
Try this. Practice out loud. This week, I felt on autopilot. Say it slowly and clearly. It's a useful phrase in many conversations.
Now, practical small changes. The key idea, tiny habits. You don't have to change everything. Start with 2 minutes. 2 minutes of intentional action beats 0.
Examples: a 5-minute walk after dinner, 1 sentence in a journal before bed, calling 1 friend a week, turning off your phone 30 minutes before sleep. These are simple but powerful.
I set a rule once. No work emails after 8 p.m. It sounds small, but it changed my evenings. I slept better and felt more present. Small boundaries protect your energy.
I remember when I said no to extra shifts for 1 month. I felt guilty at first, but then I used that time to take a short class. It gave me energy. Saying no isn't selfish. It's preserving your ability to be alive.
Language tip: to say you're making a small habit, use I will plus short action. For example, I will walk for 10 minutes after dinner. Practice saying it now. I will walk for 10 minutes after dinner.
Yes, or I will write 1 thing I'm thankful for every night. Short, simple, clear. Practice in English. It helps both your life and your language.
Let's get practical with a tiny checklist listeners can imagine. Ask yourself, do I feel tired most days? Do I feel numb or bored? Do I feel happy or excited sometimes? Rate your overall week from 1 to 10. 1 is just surviving. 10 is really living.
This week, I was a 4. Try to name 1 moment that made you feel even a little alive. We'll give an example. Right now, I feel alive because I drank good coffee. Say it out loud.
Good. Now the role of stress, money, and responsibilities. these are real. When your basic needs and bills are in danger, your brain focuses on survival. That's normal and sensible.
We need to be honest. Many listeners might be working long hours, caring for family, or building a new life far from home. That reality matters. Surviving can be brave and responsible. We see you.
At the same time, even when survival is necessary, people deserve small moments of joy. Micro-joys are not a luxury. They are tiny medicines. For example, 5 minutes of music, stretching, or a quick chat.
I want to say something important. If you are in a long financial struggle, it might not be easy to choose joy. But maybe there is one small thing you can do that costs nothing. Look for small acts of kindness to yourself.
Language practice tied to life. Describe your stress in simple English. For example, I work long hours to pay the rent. I feel tired and stressed. Practicing these sentences helps you express needs or seek help.
Now, let's talk about the power of small daily changes. We've mentioned some. Add to that a 2-minute breathing exercise, a 1-minute gratitude sentence, or a quick stretch when you wake. Small consistency creates change.
Right. Also, try a no-tech window, 20 or 30 minutes without screens in the evening. Read one page of a book in English. It calms your mind and builds a new habit.
And sometimes a bigger, brave move is necessary. If a job or a relationship is harming you, small habits aren't enough. Then planning and support are needed. Talk to someone, make a plan, and take one decisive step.
We've been gentle with debate. Daniel, I think start tiny so you won't quit. Maria, sometimes you need bold action. Both are true. Choose what fits your situation. Small plus steady, or big plus strategic.
Let's do a short practice exercise now. Close your eyes for a moment, if you can. Take a deep breath in and out. Think of one small thing that would make today better. It can be tiny. Rinsing your face, listening to a favorite song, or texting a friend. Say it out loud in English. Today I will.
I'll start. Today, I will take a 10-minute walk after lunch. Say yours.
Mine, today I will call my sister and say hello. If you said yours aloud, that's already a step. Good.
Great! Now we move to weekly check-ins. A simple method. Once a week, answer 4 questions. 1. Did I feel more alive or more tired this week? 2. When did I feel happy or peaceful? 3. When did I feel empty or stressed? 4. What is one small thing I want to change next week?
Keep answers short. One sentence works. Example, this week I felt a 5. I felt happy when I walked with a friend. I felt stressed when work piled up. Next week, I will sleep 30 minutes earlier.
This practice is quick and kind. It's not therapy, it's noticing. It builds awareness. Over time, you can see patterns and take better steps.
One time, I cried after a long day at work. Crying felt like a release. After, I decided to be kinder to myself. That tiny decision, to be kinder, changed my next month. It's okay to feel deeply.
Yes, feel your emotions, but then pair feeling with action. That's the balance I like. Notice, then decide. Feel, then choose. Language tip, Use I noticed or I felt to start your reflection.
Short interruption. Daniel, sometimes people are afraid to say, I'm tired, because they think it's weak. I want to say, saying it is strong. It opens space for help.
Absolutely. I'm tired is an honest sentence. Use it. Ask for help. That's living. Honesty and connection.
Okay, we promised simple examples of tiny changes. Let's give listeners a list to choose from. Pick one tonight. Here are 10 quick ideas. 1. Walk for 10 minutes after dinner. 2. Write one sentence of gratitude. 3. Turn off work email after 8 p.m. 4. Call one friend during the week. 5. Read one page of a book in English. 6. Do a 2-minute stretch in the morning. 7. Sing one song while cooking. 8. Replace one social media session with a short walk. 9. Say no to one extra request. 10. Look outside for a minute and notice the sky.
Pick one and say, in English. This tiny promise helps create change. We'll come back to practical language later.
Before we close, a little debate wrap-up. Daniel, you often say 1% better, small improvements. I get that. But sometimes I want to urge people, imagine a life where you wake up excited most mornings. Dream a little bigger.
I like that. Dreaming is important. But my advice is pragmatic. Most people change through small, repeatable steps. If you can imagine the bigger life, you can also plan the small steps toward it. So dream big, act small.
Perfect. Dreaming is important, but my advice is pragmatic. Most people change through small, repeatable steps. If you can imagine the bigger life, you can also plan the small steps toward it. So, dream big, act small. Say that again, Daniel.
Dream big, act small. Now, final practical language. A short template for your weekly check-in in English. Use these 4 lines. 1. This week I felt a number 1 to 10. 2. I felt happy when. 3. I felt tired when. 4. Next week I will. Practice them today.
Also, a short script for asking for help. I'm feeling tired and I need a small favor. Can you? For example, I'm feeling tired and I need a small favor. Can you cover 1 hour of childcare on Sunday? Simple, honest.
Very useful. Now, small personal commitments. We each promised one small action this week. I will not check work email after 8 p.m. for the whole week. That's my tiny rule.
And I will call an old friend I haven't spoken to in months. It will be short, just a hello, but I expect it will give me energy. We'll share how it goes next episode.
Before we go, one short exercise listeners can try right now at home. Pause the episode if you want. Close your eyes for 10 seconds. Think of one small thing you can do tomorrow that would make you feel slightly more alive. Say it aloud in English. Ready? Okay, say it now.
If you did that, well done. That small act is already a step from surviving toward living. You listened, you noticed, and you spoke in English. 2 benefits at once.
We want to leave you with a calm encouragement. This is not a race. Life moves between surviving and living. The goal isn't perfect joy every day, but more moments of meaning, curiosity, and connection.
You are not alone. Many people feel this. You deserve tenderness. Try one tiny thing tomorrow. Be kind to yourself when you forget. Try again. Keep practicing English and practicing living.
Quick recap. Notice signs of survival. Try one tiny habit. Do a weekly check-in with 4 simple sentences. Dream big, act small. And say out loud one moment today when you feel even a little alive. Right now, I feel alive because.
I'll say mine. Right now, I feel alive because I'm talking to you, Daniel, and thinking of my sister. Your turn, Daniel.
Right now, I feel alive because I'm breathing and listening to birds outside. Listeners, say yours. Say it in English, even one sentence.
Thank you for spending this time with us. If you liked this episode, remember, choose one tiny change, do one weekly check-in, and notice one alive moment each day. You're moving from surviving toward living.
We'll be back next week with another gentle conversation. For now, be kind to yourself. 1% more alive is still progress. Goodbye and take care.
Goodbye. Take care.
Thanks for listening to the Clear English Podcast. Subscribe, and we'll see you in the next conversation.